Welcome Libra, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a reading around the resonance of the lunar eclipse, which occurred a few days ago, a couple of days ago anyway. This is putting a big focus on our moon, and that has a couple of different particular meanings. It seems like the garbage truck is always going by when I'm doing your reading. So I'm going to pause for just a moment. So this moon energy is a clue to the energies you bring into any situation from your past. So that if you look at your birth chart and look at your moon energy, this is an indication of kinds of qualities, characteristics, and lessons that you're bringing with you. This also is about how we shed light or bring awareness to our unconscious motivations and desires in a way that helps us to be less controlled by hidden motivations, traumas, patterns of behavior that don't advance our goals. Your overall energy here is the Hanged One. And this is about this ability to kind of step back from what it is that you're deeply involved in. This feels as though you are learning how to work with people in a new role. So this is about the way that you not only work with others to be of service, but the way that you tend to your well-being so that you show up productively, efficiently, as whole. And this is impacting your ability to gain the greater perspective, to look at your overall understanding of the parts of something you're working towards in order to be a better service, to be more efficient and more productive. Underneath the deck, the Oracle of Columns is the Page of Wands. And so this is affirming the idea that you are pursuing a new goal, a fresh goal. You are refreshed in your appreciation of the opportunity that you're involved in now. And you're unlearning versions of yourself from the past in order to make place for this new enthusiasm, this love, this pursuit of a goal that you understand you are new at. You're not new to all the experiences that have brought you to this point, but putting it together in a way that impacts a community, an organization devoted to some particular service is new to you, and you bring a lot of love to this pursuit. I'm going to pull a Seed and Sickle Oracle card, and the thistle just popped up in a rather dramatic way, and I'm going to take it. Number 37 reduces to a 10, Wheel of Fortune, and 10 reduces to 1, the Magician. So those two cards can have a lot to do with the way that you have initiated some particular vision and implemented that in a way that is now turning over and opening up a lot of opportunities for you. I'm going to read from the guidebook. And the Thistle. Something is holding you back from making progress, like abundant thistles on the path of your journey, waiting to be a spine in your foot. Complications are frustrating, but sometimes ultimately unavoidable. You can't move forward while you're bottling up anger and aggravation. Whatever the source, find it and confront it. The process of removing that thorn may be difficult and painful, but if you're going to make any progress at all, it will only come after you've faced your problem. Very interesting. Well, let's see more about what this is. Before I get started, this is an invitation to a meditation. If my reading doesn't resonate for you, please know that you have my permission and are encouraged to find a message in your other placements where something may resonate for you more vividly. For the rest of you, we're going to look at the 10th house. This is the way you identify yourself socially, the way others see you. The goddess of wings is the king of swords. This is one of your cards, absolutely. And this is giving you that sense of discrimination, that ability to be logical, to detach yourself from your feelings about a situation, and to delegate, assist, facilitate conversation, be uh, exposure to new ideas that you feel are necessary at this time, so that you are opening up a forum, a conversation, a dialogue with others that is not judgmental, that does not have an agenda. And this is relatively radical because this indicates to me that you have developed a trust with those that you work with, for, or on behalf of. In the first house, the Four of Vessels. This is the Four of Cups. And this is often considered a card of some kind of frustration, and I'm feeling it here. I'm feeling that things are not quite going the way you thought they would. It doesn't mean that they're not going well. It simply means that you have become very practiced, very fluent in the ability to manifest the resources, the connections, the opportunities that you need, and select those that support you back, that are reciprocal, that see you, that value you. And there's something that either hasn't appeared or has appeared, and it's not what you thought it would be. It's not meshing in the way you thought it would, or you no longer want that thing in the form that it is arriving to you. So there's a number of things that can occur. One is uh, overlooking the support you have. This can also be fixating on uh, something that you thought would solve your problems. And of course, what you are learning in this process is if something isn't a match for you, then you can manifest something that is a better match for you. You've changed since you once set this wish out into the universe. And this card is asking you to consider who you really are now, what your goals are at this time, in order to adjust, select, or shift a resource or an opportunity that you feel is fundamental to your ability to move forward. In the fourth house, the Sun card. This is your foundation, your home, your domestic environment. The Sun is really about your roots, your foundation, your ancestry. And the Sun shows you to be in clear illumination about your path, your goal, who you are, and where you come from. There's also an acceptance, that joy, that feeling good, that expressing yourself can be playful, light, fun, and that you bring that to others. It's almost a reminder of how important what you're doing is, how sacred the opportunity you and others have in this moment. And that is an expression of unfiltered joy. In the seventh house, your significant others, the 10 of columns. The 10 of wands is indicating a lot of weight, a lot of pressure, I feel, being put upon you by a number of people. So there are a lot of expectations riding on you that can feel like it is dulling you in some way. It is exhausting you for sure. But this is recognizing that you are not responsive or responsible to the desires of others, particularly if they don't mesh or align with your goals. I'm also going to ask that if this reading does resonate for you, that you like this video, share this with others if it seems appropriate, if it seems as though it would be useful to them, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Thank you for supporting the growth of my channel. It is deeply appreciated. So in the first house, the Four of Vessels is clarified by the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So the King of Swords is repeated, and that is a good thing. That is emphasizing that you're able to evaluate your resources, the things that do support you in a logical, in a rational way, in a way that minimizes your powerful feelings and is able to recognize the value in new ideas, new people, new expressions. And along with that, the point is to get to work. And I do see that you are, as a result of feeling the sense of frustration or pressure, you are throwing yourself into the discipline of creation. This is the perseverance, the diligence, the consistency that is needed to improve not only your work, your effort, but yourself. You understand the two things are related, and the openness to new ideas is part of what inspires and impacts your work, the work you do. This work is an expression of devotion. And when I think of devotion in this context, I think of your alignment to the divine that obliterates these definitions between work, living, and loving. So everything you do that could be defined as work is more than that for you. It's about improving your skills, your development, your personhood as a way to recognize the opportunities, particularly those that are introduced to you from others. In the fourth house, the Sun card is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Lovely. You're working hard at a community that you are a part of. This can be your family. This can be the larger community of associates, of ancestors, of spiritual advisors. This can be literally your domestic home. The Ten of Cups is showing that you are part of an extremely resourceful community, and you understand that. A community that allows you to be fully who you are. And that has a lot to do with the love that you express and the love that you share with others. The Seven of Pentacles is indicating your ability to, again, stand back, recognize what's working, what isn't working, and how you feel compelled to grow, to learn more, to gain better skills at understanding where you can work more productively without working harder. So you're looking at the way you are investing in yourself and your community, a community that is fulfilling your soul's purpose, and how that can be improved upon, how that can be the joy amplified and the work strategically applied so that it brings you greater results without depleting your energy or your love or joy. In the seventh house, the Ten of Columns is clarified by the Empress and the Seven of Swords. The Empress is all about your power. This is one of your cards, Libra. The Empress here is a little shadowy. This deck is called a shadow work deck. And so I do believe that when we're reflecting upon our unconscious experiences, trauma, behavior patterns, things that are uncomfortable that we keep hidden from ourselves. The exposure to the light doesn't always look the way we would like it to look. And here the Empress is indicating to me your own deep-seated power, your power that comes from many other lives, perhaps, from other experiences in which you understand that you are gifted, that you're willing to work hard, and then that work allows you to develop and improve upon those distinct skills that make your success possible. And this is right in keeping with the lunar eclipse energy, this focus of dissolving all the unnecessary clutter in your experience, and in particular your relationships, holding fast to your vision of who you know yourself to be, holding fast with self-respect so that you're not tempted to cave into politics that don't flatter you. Vis-a-vis the Seven of Swords, this is about the kind of criticism that you receive that puts pressure on you to do something different than what you're doing. So you are mature enough to understand that these opportunities are always present when you are on a path of achievement, on a path of fulfillment. And yet you are able at this time to see directly where those external pressures are coming from. And this absolutely informs the way in which you reflect upon your own unconscious energies, your subconscious, your connection to the collective. And this is moving you to a place of resisting that criticism, a lot of it unkind, cruel, and many judgments that you have internalized, that you are aware that are not you. It's almost as though the power of love is stronger than any power. And in this case, it is the power of self-respect, self-love that is stronger than any pressure, criticism, or judgment that others dish out to you. In the 10th house, the goddess of wings, or the king of swords, is clarified by the page of wands and the star card. Lovely. Yeah, I really love this. You are at a place of consciously pursuing your vision, your North Star. This is what you came here to learn, to do, to contribute to help to elevate humankind through your action, your service. And you do this with love, with devotion. You're very consciously aware that your actions are aligned with the implementation of this vision on behalf of the world. I'm going to finish up this reading with a Yogic Path Oracle, one of my absolute favorites, and I pulled Sita. And I'm going to look that up in the guidebook. And Sita is the goddess of devotion and loyalty. You've devoted your entire self to a person or object, and your loyalty cannot be questioned. Even in the face of harsh treatment, you've endured in the name of love. Sita remained loyal to her husband Ram, despite being told he was dead, and when another king wanted to marry her. When her husband returned, he did not believe her fidelity. She said, "If I'm telling the truth, I will jump into this fire and will not be burned." She stepped into the fire untouched, proving that she was indeed loyal. Sita understands how much you truly care and the sacrifices you have made. You've displayed selfless devotion, which is one of the most holy things you can do. In serving those you love, you serve the divine. Thank you, Libra. If you enjoy this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.